right. There we go. I think everything's all right. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah. I was making. Wait, hang on. What the hell's going? You're my. Okay. There we go. I had to adjust that. I was like, wait a minute. Something is not right there. Hi everyone. How's it going? Hello people from Twitch. Hello people from YouTube. Unfortunately, I cannot stream on like X right now because I'm having a little bit of a technical difficulties with that because of some reason on there, so I might have to make like an update on that post later on. Just I don't know, like there was like these I don't know, ever since I did this update right there, there's been a lot of stuff kind of going on with having 3 streams going in at the same time. So I'm still trying to figure out like what the issue with that is. It might have to go with the settings again. It's probably going to take a while for me to actually do that. That's the downside about it. But dude, holy shit, there's been a lot of shit that's been happening this week. I've been trying to find like more like news on that, on the if you guys didn't hear yesterday, because I wasn't sure, because I took it with a grain of salt, because I don't know how true that is. But that's the the EA thing with the ads. They're going to be like, oh yeah, you pay like, was it like $80 for a game because, you know, that's the president of what I thought it was going to be GTA 6 that does that. It does the $100 games. I don't know why I said $80. I meant $100 games. And the crazy part is $100 and you still get ads. That's kind of fucking weird. But yeah, I'm trying to find more information about that. I haven't gotten much though, so I don't know if it's actually accurate. But man, I'm gonna get so pissed because it's like, at first I thought GTA 6, because that's coming out like this year, and I thought that was going to be the one that's going to be like, yeah, that's $100. But no, it was Nintendo. It was Nintendo that did it. Crazy too, because I never anticipated Nintendo to do that. But yeah. But man, like $100 for games, and now you're going to have ads on them from EA title again. You know, just because of that, like the ads from EA titles. I said again. But you know how EA is. And there's probably going to be like, you have to pay like some kind of subscription just to have no ads, like kind of like YouTube Premium is. I know a lot of people don't like that. So it's like, yeah, it's bad. It's looking bad for that. Ew. Yeah, exactly. I don't think anyone here likes ads. I try to turn them off, but you know what? Even if I turn them off, and it's kind of stupid, but I guess in a way it makes sense because, you know, they have to give some money anyway at the end of the day. And that's from Twitch side. I haven't really messed around with YouTube side, but you know, YouTube has ads anyway regardless of that fact. So yeah, there's that. But you know, there's ads everywhere. That's why I have this thing called ad blocker, and that helps out. And it's not YouTube Premium, even though I don't believe in that. And let's see what else. Yeah, I mean, and there's still ads on like Twitch though, but that's no surprise. But I can't turn them off though, mainly for the fact that even if I turn them off, guess what? Twitch still plays them. I don't know how, like, you're like, oh yeah, no, I don't want ads. Ads still play. That's why I'm not a big fan of ads though, because even when I do that, they still play for some people. Like when you first join in, they play, and then that takes away like the experience. So I usually kind of tell people, say, hey, maybe you should use ad blocker, not so you can get the full like streaming experience. And I know people, you know, would just say, hey, well, how come they just don't use a sub? Well, I mean, have you not seen the prices of stuff lately? I'd rather have like financial income to have food on the table and kind of stuff than like for like the subs and stuff like that. Especially right now, like holy shit. I think back in the in the US, the gas prices have gone up quite a bit, so it's, yeah, nah, like it's like, dude, holy shit, because since gas prices have gone up, you know, the transport stuff's also gone up, and that does not make things easier. So you're like just fucked. But you know what? I look at the bright side of things. There is no bright side. It's like, oh, what? I don't know. Like, I don't know what you guys want me to say. Like, is there a bright side? I don't know. I don't know. Hard to say. But since we're doing the Sunday talk, as some of you may know, for some of those that are brand new in here, the Sunday talk is just all the stuff that, you know, has popped up this week that I just talk about, you know, just like say, hey, this is what happened this week and this is what my thoughts are. And most of this stuff is, you know, presented by chat too. So if you guys happen to see your stuff in there, because that means you shared it from me and or were able to find something that looked pretty interesting and I was able to cover it, so forth and so on. Again, if you're in Discord, it makes it a lot more easier for that kind of stuff to get like shared, because I get to see it. But I know if you tag me like on my socials, because I got like Blue Sky, I got Threads, I got Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it nowadays. I still call it Twitter because I don't know, it just sounds better than X. I mean, they have like their own videos in there, so like, you know, if you live stream, you're like you're streaming on X, which also sounds like anyway. I don't want to say that right now because I for some reason I was like I heard boss music for like 5 seconds right there and I didn't want to finish that. But yeah, so this is just going to be put on YouTube later on, just condensed, a little bit more shorter, a little bit more brief. There's not a lot of stuff this week though, so just keep that in mind. I also did not want to cover the stuff that happened with Deme too, so just because it's a shit show of a mess and it's already happened, and I don't like to cover that stuff because I mean everyone knows about it, and like, why am I going to repeat on that stuff? I'm just going to say this though, like, and this is just my take of it, as you may, you know, and this is just how I was raised. But then again, I like, they're half of them are crazy though. So anyway, but besides that, how I was raised is just like, if you don't have anything nice to say, you should not say it at all. Unfortunately, Deme, you know, she did not, like, that did not help. Yes, I know someone was gonna say like the chibi was also bad, but I felt like, you know, like, I think the timing of it, I think it would have been easier if that was what the clarification was, on, because she could have like put like examples of it saying, hey, you know, I like spicy artwork, but I don't want anything too spicy, you know, because then people are gonna be like, okay, gotcha, just like a certain level of spice. Because I know the timing with that was not that good. Like, I felt like that would have been just really good, because then a lot of people have been like, oh, okay, then okay, then that's understandable. You want spicy but not too spicy. It's like chili, or hang on, that might be a more of a bad example. Anyway, but yeah, that's my take on that Deme situation. But then going on with how she responded to the one guy, that chibi review. I know he's not that great, like, on the little reviews and stuff like that. It's been kind of like going downhill for him. So, you know, I don't watch that all that much though because of it. But the fact is that happened with Deme and Chibi reviews. That did not, like, that's the why I said, like, they have nothing nice to say, you shouldn't say it at all. Because I felt like that might have been just like, I felt like she should have done something more like what was it, Bao does, as someone else on there. Because doesn't she have, like, what was it, the DB something that causes her to you know, freak out at certain times or whatever it was. I felt like if that's the case, she really shouldn't have access to her social media if that's the case, because, you know, she may have one of those little freak out moments and then it's not gonna go good. Like, I think she should, I mean, I don't even know how big she is on, like, I know she's really big, but I know she's not like really big, but I feel like she's big enough where she can hire somebody for that. I mean, she was able to hire, or not hire, go to Japan and buy what was a Rolex, which crazy because I don't know, I still don't understand, like, the like, you know, like, oh, what's so special about having a Rolex? I mean, like, I know I got one when I was young and I still have it. It's like an older Rolex, but it's just there. I honestly don't know what the fuck the deal. It's just a fucking clock. That's how I see it. I literally see everything as just bare basic stuff right there. But I don't know. Maybe I just don't have like the finery taste and stuff like that. But that's just me. But I just see it as a fucking watch. I just don't like even bother like to say, hey, you know, I did this, I did that, you know, look what I got. Because I was like, dude. I mean, I guess that does what I just said also contradicted what I did. But I mean, at the end of the day, I literally see nothing, like, it's just a watch. Honestly, I feel, because this is how I am, and chat knows I got like a smartwatch and that's just for fitness, but I think the smartwatch is more better than a Rolex, in my opinion, because you're able to do so much more. Like, well, like the Rolex, what does it fucking do? It just tells you the fucking time. Oh, guess what? I can literally do that on my smartwatch. And you know what else it can do? It can keep my steps. I can change the music. If I'm working out, I have like these other workout things that keep track of it. I have with the weather. I have my timers. I have the option to keep track of my devices and how battery percentage was. Well, actually, I honestly don't think why. Wait, why the fuck do I have that? It literally shows my watch again and my phone. But I literally could look at my phone if I need to. But it has that, so it's got a timer too, and it has other stuff. So I don't know. To me, I just feel like, oh, and see, look, I forgot I have a ring connected onto my watch too. So if someone's gonna contact me, like ring my doorbell on Ring, there you go. I mean, that's me. I don't know why like people still like want to flex on like I have a Rolex. It's just a fucking watch from like the 1900s. Like I literally, you can have a smartwatch which will do a lot more stuff. And honestly, I don't know if you can get the Rolex insured. I never bothered because I got that as a gift, and I just fucking threw it somewhere. I literally got that when I was like fucking young. But that was just a gift from like one of my family members, because they were just like, here you go. I was like, cool, the fucking watch. But I mean, to me, I was like young at the time. I didn't know what the benefits. I mean, I know I got it, and I was just like, cool, I'll just put it somewhere. I think it's still in my closet, somewhere in there with my stuff, or it's in the storage somewhere. Honestly, I really did not care about it. Now, Pokemon though, that Pokemon game though right there, holy shit, like get that fucking thing out the way. Look at that, let's go. Dude, like, yeah, I mean, I was young at the time, so that's just me, but they said to keep it though, so I was like, okay, but I don't see any benefits of it. Yeah, but that's just me. I don't think you like really going out like and also doing that too at the same time does not help. But I personally, I feel like if she had enough money to buy like a Rolex, Demi could have just hired someone to like manage her social media, so that shit doesn't happen again, and she is able to like grow and not have to deal with more of that stuff, because you know that disorder she has. At least then it makes it easier, and she won't freak out. I mean, the only thing she just need to keep track of is like when she has like a freak out on stream. But then again, female streamers tend to scream a lot on stream anyway, at every decibel that breaks my eardrums every single time. Sorry, I mean, it's true. Like, how many female VTubers scream like at like every decimal, to the point where you're like, yep, there goes my eardrums for the next like probably like 15 minutes. It's gonna be ringing. I mean, it's true. I mean, even some of the family does that too, but that's all right. I lost my hearing from them a long time ago. I'm just joking. Wait, why did I hear boss music all of a sudden? Oh no, I think I made it fucked up. I'm just joking, by the way. Actually, I did hear boss music for a second. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. Please don't kill me. I don't want to go. Please don't make me go. But yeah, that's just me though. That's my take on that Deme situation though. I'm probably not gonna add that into the Sunday talk. It's just gonna be just like a little like, hey, this is how I felt like, and that's why I'm not really gonna go into that. Just because the situation is like very like hairy, but that's just my take on it. I'm usually quiet though, because with situations like that I tend to wait, because I want to see like every information put out there. I did see every information that was put out. I saw, what was it, that one guy that I don't really follow him, but I know of him just because of the drama that he always tends to bring. So I just have him on mute, just because I don't want to hear the fake shit. And obviously, you know, I mean, I think I'm not going to say his name because, you know, he's quite infamous already on getting everything wrong and being like a few days late. And I just wait, and this is not even going to be anything really that special, but that's just me. If people are going to clip it and, you know, send it to Deme and then she blocks me, I mean, hey, that's fucking it. But I mean, like, you know, she seems pretty chill, but I just felt like She should just do something like what Bao does because of that disorder that is what usually is what people say is like it changes or something like that. So I don't know, something might have happened that caused it to go off, and that's why she did that. Again, I don't think she should handle her social media because of that, and she should hire somebody instead of being like going to Japan for the time being, getting a Rolex. Because I felt like that probably would have like that money there could have been used for like that those situation. But then again, I know people want to travel. I know people want to travel, but I just don't think that was like a good call. That's just me. She should think about getting someone to hire a social media account like what Bao does. In my honest opinion, at least then it can help out with some stuff, and she doesn't have to worry all that much anymore. Also, doesn't she have like a mod or a boyfriend or something like that that can help out with that? Honestly, I feel like if he understands that, I think he should help out in some way. I don't know that. Yeah, again, that's just me. That's just me. I'm just a little lion. I don't know much. I'm just big chilling with chat and the rest of the Cubs. Just big chill like. All right. But enough of that though, guys, because I could be rambling on that for another like 20 more minutes, and I don't want to do that because on the weekends, looks like the power is they tend to do that little rolling blackout. Well, the power goes out and starts fucking up everything, and I don't want you guys to be like, it's like, guys, the blackout happened. I don't. And then the power comes back on after a few minutes, and then goes off, and then it's just off for like a couple more minutes, and it's just not a fun time. Like, dude, the power went off like last night, and I was like, oh shit. Then it came on though right before I went to bed, and I was just like, oh thank god, because we actually had fucking air. And then I got cold, and then I had to like bundle up, and I think a power also went off again last night, because when I woke up, it was like one of the housemates was making a lot of noise, and that woke me up, and I was just like, bro, why is it fucking hot now? Why did I was like, dude, did the power go off again? Holy shit, dude. The power's been going off here. I fucking hate it. Also, I'm sorry to spin chat, but dude, like the power's been going off here like fucking left and right. Like, because of where I'm at, I wanted to go to like this one of my little favorite like little supermarkets. So they had no power there, so I wasn't able to get in, and I was like, oh shit, oh no. And it wasn't gonna be able to be turned on anytime soon, because it said like some like over here where I'm at, they close early, so they close at 6. So I was like, oh okay, all right. You know what time they said the power would come back on? At fucking 5. So I'm like, wait, hang on. So does that mean they're gonna be closed the whole day? They were, in fact, indeed, is what I heard. They were closed the whole day, and I'm like, oh okay. So I guess damn. That's all I can say. Just damn. But I was able to get some stuff though today. That's pretty good. I just don't. I'm trying to figure out like how I can like spaced up around downside though about being here though. That's why I told Chad, don't do this. It's not worth it. I was like, well, I would say, what do you mean? It's just not worth it. I mean, honestly, it really is not worth it. But then again, I don't know much. I just wanted to also see the world too. That was the main reason why. Also, I don't know what's going on though with some stuff though, but it's kind of funny because a little personal bit right there going on, and Chad's like, "Oh, personal bitch, what's going on?" So it's just because of what I do. Like, something happened, and I don't know. It's like I have to go through all these other fucking loopholes. I jumped, or not loopholes. I have to go through all these like hoops and all that stuff, and it's fucking crazy, dude. It's funny though because of where I work. But I don't know. It's kind of sad though, because it's like I signed my contract on what I wanted to do here, and if they're not able to get me and fulfill that within that time, I could literally put in the case right there of yeah, no, I'm good. This contract is like I'm literally going to take it to a higher level, and if they still don't resolve it, I can just like I like crazy part is I could like put the case in saying yeah, yeah, I'll still get like full benefits from this too, so that's pretty good. But it's just because they're not gonna like honor the contract. There was nothing like nothing they can do, which sucks because it's like I want to do this too, but I also want like just want to travel the world too. I want to see more of the Cubs. I mean, I saw a lot of you guys in Europe though. But like, damn, that's gonna suck though. Because right now it doesn't look like I might get a lot of the stuff though, because it's like everything's fucked up on my contract that they have set up. That's why I said, Chad, don't do what I did. It's not worth it. Even though it's pretty cool, you get to see some pretty crazy stuff. You know, but it's just like, dude, they ain't gonna fix it. I'm like, damn, man, I really hope it gets fixed, because I don't want to do that. It's like, because you know how much fucking like headache it'll be going through the other way. It's like, oh god, I don't want to do it, but if I must. But yeah, that's a little personal that's going on. I just wanted to rant about that before we go into the rest of the Sunday talk. I also didn't want to say more about the Deme situation, because again, it's already happened. Not much. This is my take on it. Like, you know, TLDR for some of the Cubs that are probably tuning in right now. Don't say anything you don't like, or don't. What's right now? If you know it's nothing nice, don't say it at all. That's the moral of that huge drama. And also, probably instead of buying a Rolex, get like a social media manager to manage your social medias, because I think that might have helped out to mitigate the situation. IMO, but what do I know? I honestly feel like she could have, like, you know, instead of the Rolex that. How much is a Rolex anyway? I honestly don't even know. Do I even bother to care? No. Like that's how much I really don't care about Rolex. Because again, at the end of the day, it's just a fucking watch. My smartwatch does a lot more. I know people want to say like, but Sid, it's Rolex. It's yeah, but a fucking smartwatch is like fucking like a lot more than just a fucking watch. But then again, that's how I see it. You know, that's just me. I mean, I literally have one right there, so it's just like, yeah. Okay, I didn't know if like because I'm going to be recording this soon, so I could post on YouTube. I didn't know if like one of the roommates was going to do something. If they're going to make a lot of noise, I could just cancel stream though. Unfortunately, guys, if they're going to make a lot of noise, because I know this is going to get recorded, posted on YouTube. So yeah. I just don't want to make multiple like takes and have to do all over again, because it's like so much editing that I don't have to do, and then I'm also doing all the other stuff too, because I'm still trying to get like what I was talking about earlier, trying to get that resolved, because apparently they're not wanting to do that on the contract and it's taking time. So I don't know. It's gonna be a little fun situation I'm going with right now. So far, again, I'm still like in the take that's like, oh yeah, I'm still in the hospital because of what happened because of COVID. I think the COVID just affecting me. I'm pretty sure I'm just having like crazy dream. I saw a lot of stuff that's happened. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, I'm still in the hospital. This is all a dream. It almost feels very real, and then it is real. So yeah. Oh my god. Also, I just realized this too. And completely forgot about that actually. Hang on. Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing I didn't actually start recording right. And this is going to get cut out soon. Yeah, since hang on, let me mute really. Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure. I didn't know. Yeah, but since it's going to get recorded and posted on YouTube, depending on if the noise gets bad, I will have to tell you guys I'm going to have to cancel stream because of that, which I know it's going to suck for a lot of you, but I just want to make sure. Also, I don't know if you guys... Let me know if there's some background noise, because if that is the case, I will have to cancel stream, and I will be very upset because that happens, because that means I have to actually hide the stream, do all the extra stuff, and then I'm not able to use that recording, so that means I have to go back and probably do another take on it, so... If it gets bad with the noise, but I'm gonna try to keep it quick though. At least then it makes it easier. Because I don't want to hide it, and I just want to get done, because I know the power has been going around like out the usual time, so I don't want the power to also go out too, because it's like, ah, shit. I mean, I did tell you guys a story of what happened with my one of my computers though. Of that, it's like completely fucked up right now. I've been trying to fix it, but it's just because like since it's going by like a slower like I guess internet speed. Also, I don't think the door is closed all the way, so I'm still hearing it. Let me close it 1 second, guys. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I just had to close the door because I was like, I did not know like what was going on with that. I'm like, okay, that really quick because I was like hearing that for like a millisecond. It's just that one of the roommates is doing like laundry right now, so he's on the dryer right now. So the dryer is very loud. Yeah, that's the other thing too, because it's like I was supposed to be like getting like that room soon, but since they're not like they're like, oh yeah, I was gonna tell you guys about that contract though, because of what I do is just like chat knows what I do because of that, and I know people don't like that. But it's like what I do is like it's for 6 years, but and you said I was supposed to get this within this time, but since they're saying it's not part of my contract, even though I have the actual contract, and they're really trying to fight me for that. This is why you make copies, by the way. Um, I could literally put that, and that's why I said I have to go back home, talk to like all like these other people that work with that, and if they still don't want to honor it, then even though the contract there's two different ones and they've been like finalized and all that kind of shit right there, then hey, look, I get like the full benefits still from what I do, so that's pretty good. But I don't want to go down that way. But man, it's gonna be fun times right there, chat. That's why. And the moral of the story is don't do what I did, because that's the other headache I'm also currently dealing with right now. So on top of that, and I need to find like a fucking editor at some point, just to help out like regular YouTube videos. So I might have to actually start commissioning for that right there. I mean, I did try out. I've been looking at some of these people from VGen for shorts and stuff like that, to see how they do. I mean, you guys saw one of them. It was really cool, and I was like, oh wow, that's so nice. They did a fantastic job, by the way. I really liked it. I really like that right there. They did a good job on it. So I'm just right now, I'm just like, I wonder what games we can do with that. Because I want to do more games besides Battlefield, but I've been like such on a grind with Battlefield lately. I just want to get the stuff done. I'm not going to. I don't want to. Let's see. Hang on. Yeah, and that just popped up for Twitch right now. If you guys are on YouTube, you guys should. Well, I mean, I don't know because YouTube tends to have ads. Honestly, I feel like you should have an ad blocker if you're on YouTube, but I don't know how that works on live streams, though, because I've really not looked at that. Use an ad blocker if you're on YouTube, by the way. Wink, wink. It just makes it easier. I think like on YouTube alone, I think I've had over like, because when I have it off, and that's why I tell people, yeah, you should probably use ad blocker. The ads on YouTube are very unique, to say it lightly. They're unique. There's I don't know why they have some stuff on there, but I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's honestly, I don't know why that's on there, especially when there's like, I don't know, like kids on there too. But then again, I don't know anything anymore. Apparently, I'm just a little lying guy. I don't know shit. I don't know shit, guys. I'm just fucking vibing. I don't know. But let's get into it really quick before anything else. I do want to get this started right now. First, we're going to go on with the Stellar Blade stuff, as well as some other movies, games, so forth and so on, as well as some little like pops-ups of news if you guys didn't see already. So just keep that in mind. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's get this started. All right, there we go. Much better. First off, on the Sunday Talk, some users have started a petition to protect Stellar Blade Blood Rain youth characters from sexualization. As reported by Pyro Nation, these people are asking for the maintain Eevee's current young visual design, but to ensure they're not revealing or highly suggested outfits adjusting to Eevee's overall design. Clearly appears to be an adult. The petition only has 28 people signed it. I honestly feel like honestly, like I'm just right here, just like okay, I don't like it's sad. I mean, the fact is they based it off of models from Korea. Because I don't know if they actually see it's like, dude, they base models off of like, hey, look, I'm just gonna say this right here. It's not my fault that the Western ones they look like fucking shit now, okay? That's just me. The Western ones look like shit. Now the ones from Korea, Japan, and all the other ones, I don't know. I mean, hey, like they're fucking listening. If they look badass and they do badass stuff, then hey, you know what people are gonna like. If they look sexy, then you wanna know what? Yeah, but like, dude, there's only like see like 28 people. Let's get to 50. I'm gonna be honest with you, they ain't gonna get to 50. I mean, maybe they might get to 50 if someone like bought some of them, but they ain't gonna get to 1,000. By the way, I do like this petition though, right here at the very bottom. I can see it. There's a petition for Thor gets sandwiched by Evie's titties. I don't know. That's a pretty good petition right there, chat. See, that's a pretty good petition right there, if you ask me. I'll give that I like that petition right there. That's a good one right there. But yeah, I don't know. Like for me, I just feel like if it's not your game, you just don't force your ideology on others because there's going to be a market for some people. I mean, look at Stellar Blade. That one popped off so fucking like well, it was really good. It was really good. I forgot how many copies it sold, but I know it was a lot. And then it was like PlayStation's most successful sold game at that time, despite them not wanting to admit it, because they had like another game too that people were saying, well, this game. Actually, I forgot what game it was, but I know people were comparing Stellar Blade to another game, and I don't think that game is actually relevant anymore. I think it slowly died out, which is crazy too, because older games you can still play and still have a retention on the player base, especially for single player games. I mean, look at Rockstar. You still see people going back playing old GTA games. I mean, I'm not wrong. So yeah, like there's only 28 signatures on this right here. Oh, Lara did say these people are really desperate. LMAO, 100%. I'm gonna give that a like though. Great job, Lara. Yeah, I honestly, again, like if people don't like the character because of how beautiful they look, then it's like, hey, dude, like you clearly have some other issues right there that you just don't want to talk about, and that's okay. That's okay. Everything's okay. It's not okay. But you know what? We'll just say it's okay, just to make you feel a little bit more better. If that's what you want, I don't know. But yeah, it's just 28 people. It's just sad though. Honestly, like it's just like okay, compared to like thousands of other people who want that game with that character on there because it looks really cool or badass or very appealing to look at because they're based off real life models in Korea. It's like okay, well, there's like I don't know. It's like you look at there's 20 people who are probably not going to buy the game compared to probably maybe like 80K people or like 90K people who are clearly going to buy the game. Where do you think the money's going to want to, or where they think they're going to try to appeal more to 28 people or maybe like 80K people? I think they're going to want to appeal to the 80K people because that's where you get more money. But I mean, what do I know? I also find it funny too because Alara, Alara's. I mean, if you know Alara model is based off her like actual, mainly her whole body type. It's crazy too. Then I wonder if those people, like these 28 people, know about that. I wonder if they're gonna try to cancel her for just looking amazing. And that. I mean, that's just me. That's gonna be funny though. Trying to cancel Alara, man. Man, hopefully no one says anything about that to them because man, they're gonna have a fucking like they're gonna freak out like so fucking hard. But yeah, chat. What do you guys think about this? Like 28. Do you think these 28 people and the person? I don't even know if that person's one of the 28 people, and there probably is. Do you honestly feel like they're going to actually win and do this? I personally don't think they're not. That's just me. Oh, hey, we can, if those 28 people saying they're not going to buy the game, I'm right here going to be laughing because it's like, cool, thanks. Just like the thumbs up thing, with the group right there. They're just like, we're not playing this new Stellar Blade. Thumbs up. Everyone goes back in the group talking. That's how I see that. It's going to be funny. But again, it's like, honestly, I think the Destiny 2 one has a lot more like traction than this. There you go, forgot that. Next on Sunday Talk. For those that did not know and keeping up with new movies coming out, and this is from Discussing Film. The visuals, I guess the new visuals or existing visuals. I don't know how you say it. I think they're just the same visuals, just slightly the tone's been changed on them. But this is for Shrek 5. Yeah, Shrek 5. It's coming in theaters in June 30th of 2027. So a whole year. Yeah, a whole fucking year. So this is the new design choices on there. They look older, which I guess that makes. I mean, to me, I feel like yeah, it makes sense because like time has passed. They had like 3 kids, so it makes sense that they will look a little bit more older. But that's the new designs. Honestly, I don't feel like they're that bad. I mean, it could have been a little bit more. They could have done a lot more worse stuff though. But I know people are still gonna watch it anyway. I know I'm still gonna watch it. Still gotta wait a whole year though. 2027. Jesus. June 30th. Isn't that like isn't this June? This is June, isn't it? This is June. Wow, holy shit. I just learned something today. No, actually, no, it's not June. It's oh no, it is June. Yeah, we basically gotta wait like almost a whole year from today. Almost ish. I say almost ish because I'm not gonna go with the exact date, hour, time, milliseconds, all that sorts of stuff. But I feel like people are gonna watch it regardless. I know I'm still gonna watch it. It's still a good movie. I'm still surprised they're still doing it. I feel like the last Shrek, what was it, Shrek 4? I honestly thought that was going to be the last one because that was the one where they closed up everything, where they had like that time dimension, or not that time, where the reality thing got bent over, where Shrek never existed. And I honestly felt like that. Well, then again, I personally felt like Shrek the Third was the last one. I think that's where they should have stopped. I think Shrek 4 was really pushing it, and now they're on the fifth one, so I do not know how that's gonna go. I've already seen a lot of stuff though from there, and I'm just like, bro, what the hell? I know so many people are gonna watch it. It's gonna be funny though, but I'm like, oh man, I don't know who the villain's gonna be, but it's gonna be something though. He gonna be something. I'm still 100% watching it though. So yeah, June 30th, 2027, guys. I guess if you're a big Shrek fan, keep that in your calendars. Shrek is love, Shrek is life, I guess. Next on the Sunday Talk, and this is more stuff going on from the Reckless Ben situation with Bricks and Minifigs, Part 3. They may finally be allowed to release Part 3 of this investigation after a new court ruling. Foreign franchise owner wants a judge to change or dissolve the temporary restraining order. Ben says that they've been keeping the video offline. I'm just gonna say this. And this is more situations going on from it because, as far as I have seen, it's not looking good for the the owners of Bricks and Minifigs. They're losing more money, and they may actually have to pay them back for the damages that they've done to Reckless Ben, which is really good for Reckless Ben. But the question, I guess, still remains: will the owners who had those like Legos stolen from them, from the CEO and all that, will they get the Legos back, or will they get like compensated the money if they're not going to be able, if they're not able to present them the Legos that they were stolen? Because honestly, that like, and the fact is, and this is the craziest bit in this whole thing, the police are in on it, and the judge and all that. They're like, they're playing favoritism, which is not good. And also, when I saw this too, and I actually talked to one of my family members about this, and I showed them this right there, and they were like, because one of them works in that same field as like, well, but they work essentially like, well, I guess you could say they're like a lawyer in a way, so they know more or less about the situation. And when they saw this too, they're like, wait, hang on, that's that it's not doing anything harming them, it's just reporting. And that is what the judge has done, has essentially removed their freedom of speech to dumb it down. And that was just like, oh shit, yeah, they got invested in this too right there. And it's crazy because I was just like, man, so what Bricks and Minifigs did when they paid off, I guess, that judge and the police and all that, because I'm thinking they paid them off. So this is going to definitely get federal traction, because not only that, if that's not the case, the judge ordered them to have a restriction on freedom of speech, which is against the, for those that don't know, it's against one of the rules in the U.S. It's on the Constitution, the basic foundations of what you can do and how far it can go. They essentially restricted and took away their freedom of speech, so they can't do that. So that judge is possibly going to get federally investigated, and they may just lose their license and all this. There's going to be so much other shit though because of that. And there's probably going to be a lot of police officers that are going to get fired because of how they played the situation. And it was recorded too on Reckless Ben's channel with the other stuff that's happened and all the stuff. Because, you know, the crazy part is, well, the good thing is though, and this is what my family member said though on that when I showed them this, they said it's a good thing that they, because the way how they had this is a paper trail. This is basically a paper trail of the situations going on, documented for thousands of people to see and dissect, and are able to see more proof, and are able to catch stuff that doesn't align, because, you know, with the situation when they're there. So they essentially have a paper trail of everything that has happened to them, and that's good. And that I feel bad for that county though, because man, they're gonna have like a hell of a. They're not gonna have a good time. They're gonna have a hell of a bad time. I think Chad knows that now. I think a lot of people on the like, I think there's like what Legal Eagle also got on this too. I don't know what his take was it, but I think he's more saying they're fucked. Essentially, they're utterly beyond help now. They're fucked. Because I mean, it's like that's what my family members said. They're like, yeah, I don't know, like that county right there. I mean, yeah, they're fucked, dude. Mm. Ah, in my eye. Been trying to kill like a lot of these missions. I don't know if that was one of them. Ah, or was it here? I don't know. But oh my god, man, I honestly don't know what's going to happen with that bricks and minifigs. But I think they're probably gonna shut down, which is a good thing, because honestly, I don't think having like people like that in that space right there, because, you know, Lego is man, how old is Lego? I mean, Lego's very old. It's been around for a long time. So I think it's good to have people who are like bad actors like this, or want to take advantage of people to be gone. But I like the way how this one guy said this right here, because I was just reading this a little bit. This is like Mr. I was gonna say oblivious, but it's obvious. They stated too, because I just saw this right now and I was like, hmm. He said, I highly suspect that Ben's third or fourth video will include the bricks and minifigs and the CEO, the scam business model, and predatory behavior and financial crimes. I've been looking into the subject, and I've been wanting to talk about regardless of what happened, but with Reckless Ben's gag over free ban. And so like, see, like a lot of people are like noticing some stuff too. I feel like that's a front. Like, why are the police involved? And they're going so far, even in the face of all of this, and they're about to get like federally involved. They're about to be like federal investigations put into like the county for this. Like there is still some shit going on, and it's like, dude, they are like, instead of just fucking calling it quits, they're like, I've seen kind of little takes of people doubling down on that, and I don't know if that's true, but I'm like, dude, if that's the case, dude, like, what the fuck did what else? There has to be a front. There's something more going on. I don't know what it is, but dude, holy shit, like, I don't know. But you know what? Take it as you may. I honestly don't know on that. I feel like it's a front tinfoil hat theory still. There might be something more than just Legos. But what do I know? What do I know? It's just a little theory I have. I might be wrong. I'm really hoping I'm wrong. Cause like, imagine it's just like some kind of like human traffic ring going on, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you know what? Me and my big mouth. Cause now shit's about to get a lot more fucking escalated. I'm pretty sure in that area, and that's not going to be good for the people who live there. Next on the Sunday talk, and this was this was just reported yesterday, but I believe this happened a few days ago. Um, how many people remember Ubisoft raise their hand? Exactly. Okay. Anyway, um, how many people remember the Gilliam people or the Guillemot family? I'm pretty sure most of you guys do know of them because one of the Ubisoft's five co-founder brothers has died in a private plane crash in France. Investigators are now reconstructing the scene after the aircraft crashed just short of the runway. Yeah, it's crazy though, cause it was what like it was a Cessna 421 that went down near LA Berlin Aerodrome. I don't know how to say that. It's like, or La Baroma. I don't know how to say that, but either way, that happened, and I thought that was really crazy of a situation. I mean, yeah, Ubisoft hasn't been in the best situation, guys. I think we all know the situation. Yeah, like, we're not gonna go into that little jar of what the fuck is this shit going on right now. But that's crazy though that that happened. Imagine it's like Tencent just like trying to get rid of like the competition, or not competition, getting rid of like old stuff that may potentially affect them later on. That would be a crazy stuff. But I don't know. That's just a little theory right there. A little tinfoil hat theory. But that would be fucking crazy though. It's like, man, you know what? Like, I'm still under the assumption I'm still in a hospital. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna still be in a hospital. This is just a bad dream. Nothing. All of this is a all of this is fake. It's not happening. It's just the fever kicking in. Yeah, it's just a fever. Oh, by the way, I did finally get my taste buds back. So now I have like full taste buds. Kind of. I can't taste sweet stuff anymore. Yeah, I cannot like. It's weird. I can. I don't. I have all my taste buds back except I can't taste sweet stuff. Yeah. And again, I'm not that big on sweets, so yeah, that's the take on that right there. Still, I'm still thinking I'm in a hospital. Is it? No, we're not getting a GTA 6 this year. We're not getting Black Flag. We're not. Yeah, this did not happen. There's no such thing, and there's no such thing as Easter Bunny and all that. I'm just joking. I'm just joking on that. But yeah, no, like, going back to the Ubisoft situation, that's crazy though that like this happened right now. I honestly do not know what's going to happen inside Ubisoft because of one of the five co-founder brothers died. Because I believe they're still like involved in Ubisoft. So I honestly expect probably the worst case scenario. We may get fucked over for those that like video games, and but I'm hoping not. You know, somewhere deep down inside, I feel like it won't happen. They may get the right people for the job, not the right people of how people say, "Oh, we're just going to get the right person for the job," like what Sony did. That's something else. That's something a lot more worse. We're not going to go into the Sony situation. But next on the Sunday talk, how many guys like glasses? I know, everyone's like, no one. I don't. What about smart glasses? It's like, okay, wait, hang on. Continue. Okay, this is kind of crazy right here. Um, Snapchat's stock dropped by 9% after they debuted an augmented reality glasses. And I was just like, okay, hang on, that sounds pretty cool. Wait, what Snapchats? Yeah, it's Snapchat. That's where I was just like, oh, I don't like where this is going. Honestly, not big fan of like Snapchat making like augmented reality glasses. They cost around $2,195. Chat. Reserve here, you need to put around $200 deposit. Yeah, I don't know. Like last time I saw when they did like glasses or smart glasses like this or augmented reality glasses, I don't I don't think they've done that well. Alar also commented on that too. He said that it does remind her of the Google glasses. Uh, I honestly felt like I would have lived my whole life without her reminding me on that right there. I kind of hate that she said that because I was just like, oh yeah, I remember that, the Google smart glasses. Ah yeah. Who the fuck got a pair of those anyway? Like I just want to know, like, was it worth the money? Was it really worth the money? Cause like, well, actually, do they still work though? That's the real question. Like, I don't know. That's just me. No. Oh wait, Moon, you have one? Oh shit, that's crazy. What was it really worth it though? That's the real question though. That's the real question. I don't even know how much they were again. Are they like? Were they like the same price though? Not worth it. Oh, okay, damn. Well, that's a lot of money right there. I don't even want to know how much the Google classes cost right now. Please, it's not like I don't want to know because it's like if it's the same price. Oh god, that's gonna be something right there. But yeah, I don't think I don't think it's worth the chat. Like especially from Snapchat. Like okay, maybe Google I can kind of understand it because it's like a tech software company, um, or Apple, or like I don't even know what else. Actually, I honestly do not know what else I can think from there. But I don't know if you guys want to get these glasses for like $2,000. I honestly feel like I mean they remind me of those like movie theater glasses. You know the ones that have the 3D where you're able to like see stuff from 3D and the reusable ones. I've seen those. I'm like lots of times. If I get a picture of these, I can literally compare them and they're going to look exactly the same. I'm I don't know. It's just me. I honestly feel like I can just like spray paint like those glasses and then sell them the chat. Would I do that? Possibly. I just kidding. I'm not gonna do something like that. But it looks like that's what they want to do. Because that's what they remind me of. The reusable 3D glasses from the movie theaters. Yeah, not a big fan of those. Always hated them. Usually when I put them on and I watched them on the movie theaters, I felt like I wanted to vomit. Yeah. Also, do not watch 3D movies without those glasses on, or you're actually going to vomit. The moral of the story is you're probably going to vomit. But yep, that's Snapchat right there. Yeah, and these are what more of a detailed view of them look like. Yeah, no, they still look like those 3D movie theater glasses, the reusable ones. I kind of hate that, but that's exactly what they look like. If you're going to get them, I think a lot of people are going to question you again because I mean, like Google did them, as Alara said. I really could again, like, I can go on about that, and I could say like, I really wish he didn't say that because I just had to, he had to say it, and then I remembered it. But leave it in the comment section down below how you feel about Snapchat's new augmented reality glasses. I still can't believe Snapchat's doing that. That's fucking wild. Next on Sunday Talk, and this is from the Destiny Bulletin. This came in from June 17th, and this was an update, breaking news kind of stuff right here. On that day, Bungie is reportedly set to lay off at least 50% of its workforce this summer, around 400 employees, since following the end of the Destiny 2 live service development, which I am still astonished that that happened. Yeah, but right now, from what I have seen from it, it does like, and it's just from inside sources, so they don't know if it's going to actually be that much right there. It's just this is what it's looking like. 50% of the of that workforce from Bungie Studios will get laid off. Is set to get laid off. I'm just gonna say this marathon. I don't think it was with. I don't think. And a lot of people said it too. Marathon, it ain't it. I said it too. I don't think Marathon is it, my guys. As much as I know some people like that design, and I know that design did look futuristic, and I know a lot of people, and a lot of my friends liked it. Um, I just, a lot of people said, I know Astercross said it. I know so many content creators have said this about Destiny and Marathon, and we made that joke because we saw how Marathon looked. I mean, it was not like joke, but like we kind of like, hey, that'll be kind of crazy if this happened. But the thing is that we said is like, okay, a little bit of going back in time with Marathon. Marathon was their first game that they've made, and we said it will be crazy if they decide to go ahead and make Marathon the first game. Might I remind you, the first game that they have made, and then that's what kills the studio. Nothing else could compete with, that can kill like Destiny or like the whole studio. But it would be a very crazy sick joke from the universe if their first game kills the studio. And it's looking like, guys, it's looking like Marathon has just fucking just killed this studio. And I feel like Sony should have not like pushed Marathon, in my honest opinion, because it like, look at the sales numbers on there, and look at the player counts on there. And yes, I know people want to be saying, oh, it's thin. Like it's just a Steam player count. That's not much you can go. I mean, yeah, it's just a Steam, but you can look at Steam and you can get a general idea of, you probably know how Sony is seeing the numbers on their end for PlayStation, and probably Xbox can see the same on that too. And I'm going to tell you guys, if the player numbers are like that, that's not looking good. Because if people are looking at Destiny 2 and seeing the player counts on there, that's like what, like 75 some, or what was it, like it got like over 100 something K on there. That's just on Steam alone. You gotta think about the others too. You got Xbox and PlayStation, so the numbers are probably higher. You don't know, because you can't see that, because they don't want people to see that stuff. Now Steam's okay with it. That's why I like that, because with Steam, you're able to see more, or you have a general idea to see, hey, this is how this game is going on Steam. Chances are it's probably equal, if not high, or a little bit more tad higher. Either way, it's going to be around that same number, and that's good. But if you're looking at Marathon, you're looking at Steam's Marathon numbers and Destiny 2's, you can see the big difference, and you can probably gauge the player base on them, and it's not looking too good. And it sucks too, because yes, I know we still have like content going. We have that content that they gave us for their last update for Destiny 2, and that's going to be enough to keep us for probably the next couple months, until everyone maxes everything out, finish all the stuff they gotta do, done raids with the friends for one last sake, and maybe go follow some trials if they wanted to, if they want to go through that headache. I don't know. And then there's dungeons too. So, and for people who did not get all the exotics, but I know they made the exotics easier. One thing I did complain about, they made exotics too much of just a rare item drop, and it's not like anything that impressive. I think that's another thing that can kill survivabilities of a game, because if you look at Destiny 1, I still don't have all the exotics. But man, if I go back in there, I'm still gonna have so much to fucking do, because I have not maxed out collecting everything. And I think that's one thing that's going to hurt Destiny too. So I honestly give it probably like a few months. It may last till this whole year, or it may last until GTA 6 comes out. Because then people, obviously we're going to be going on GTA 6. So I feel like it's going to last until GTA 6. And then it might just like have a dip on player numbers, because there's nothing going on. People most likely finished all the stuff they needed to do, like with this Monuments of Triumph going on. It's only a matter of time, because eventually people are going to finish it with their friends, and there's nothing else to do, and that's going to be the thing that hurts. And yeah, we got Destiny Rising, but I know a lot of the Cubs out there. I know a lot of other people from the Destiny community. They like Destiny, but they would prefer something like in the scale of Destiny 2 or Destiny 1 in that matter, not like a mobile game, which what Destiny Rising was designed around, because I know a lot of people don't like that. And that's all right. It's just like how people see that, but like I don't know if at all we will get Destiny 3 because of the situation that has happened. And that's the part that hurts the most. But if you guys still again like want a Destiny 3, I mean, hey, you know what? Like I would say saying, hey, you know, hashtag we want Destiny 3. But I've been seeing things that Sony's like trying every time they see Destiny 3 being referenced or something with that, they're like they try to glance over it as best as they can so they don't acknowledge it. And I'm like, how are you how could you not acknowledge that hey, we can make money if people are wanting a Destiny 3? I don't know. Like I honestly you have to have like a certain type of mindset to not see like, hey, this is what the community wants. We should probably listen to them. Instead they're just we get Marathon. Was it like the first update or first season of Marathon that got put out, or the second season? I was gonna say first season, but this the new season of Marathon got put out around like when the final update came out for Destiny 2. I'll be honest with you. Saw the Steam numbers. It's I mean, I know people hate it, but it's like Marathon started off hanging by a thread. I know people were saying like, oh, but that's how Destiny 2 or Destiny 1 started. Destiny 1 had a lot more players than that. Destiny 2 had a lot more players than that. You can look at the Steam charts too on Destiny 2 to see that. You know how many people they started off with. And I know you're going to be looking at that and saying, oh, but Sin went down. Yes, it did. But it was still hundreds of times bigger than Marathon. And that's the part that people would just, I don't know, want to refuse to acknowledge the difference. Because you got to think, is it a game that people want right now? You got Arc Raiders, and Arc Raiders is not doing too good too, because I think that type of genre of game is getting to the point where it's getting like burned out, and I think that's where they also failed to see. Again, you know, what do we know? We're like most of us right here are like little content creators or like little Destiny 2 content creators, or former now because what happened. I always said never put your hat in the never put all your was it's like your hat not put your hat in the ring, but don't put like all your cards out there. And I think a lot of content creators did that for Destiny, and I think that hurt them quite a bit. But I feel like they'll recover just fine. You know, a lot of them play other games, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, but this it's not Destiny 2 though. Like Destiny games. I mean, Hard Pill is like not. I mean, we all knew the deal was going to happen. And I think it's just stages of grief still of how the player base is. It's going to be a while before fully resolved. But the fact is, Sony did not want to like say, hey, you know, people want Destiny 3. They've always been talking about us. They've been talking about us since like, oh, man, what was that one expansion again? Was when they added Strand. That was when we all. That's when I started to see a lot more people talk about Destiny 3. I think that's when they should have like said, hey, you guys need to start working on Destiny 3. I think that's when they acquired them, if I recall, right? That's when they should have said something. They should have been like, guys, people are wanting Destiny 3. I know you're getting close to finishing this saga, and we looked at it because I know for a fact they had to see this way in advance. You're gonna be like, hey guys, you know what, you finished this, but we know there's more references that you have, and you still have a lot of stuff to work with. It, go and make Destiny 3. Get a script going, finalize it, tell us, and then you know. But no, they just marathon, guys. Again, I could rant about this much longer, but I don't want to rant about this because we still got a few more stuff to go through on this. Oh man, I'm still going to say it though. If you got want Destiny 3, you know, I guess in the comments section, just put like hashtag we want Destiny 3 because you know what? Eventually, Sony's going to have to fucking call it cave in, call it like
call it quits on that, and they're gonna have to fucking be like, yeah, we fucked up. We fucked up, guys. Next on the Sunday Talk, you guys didn't hear about Pizza Hut? Oh, okay. Well, here's a bit of a news for you. Yeah, Pizza Hut has been sold for 2.7 billion to to Yum. I never heard of this brand before, or this. I never heard of Yum before. I don't even know what the heck they make, but apparently they have enough money to buy Pizza Hut. Yeah, I mean Pizza hasn't been doing that well lately, but I was surprised though. What other food brands have been like struggling though? I know Taco Bell has. I think has Taco Bell been struggling though? I don't know, but I still think that's crazy though. Pizza Hut has been acquired by Yum. There is it's wait a minute, Yum and Pizza Hut. Wait, hang on, hold the phone, back up. Hmm. Hmm. Wait a minute. Look, if you know if you squint your eyes, they almost look the same. Maybe this was destiny. Sorry, I realized I should have not said that right there after talking about that. But I thought that was pretty crazy though. Yeah, Pizza Hut got sold on June 16th to Yum. Pizza Hut, Yum. Sorry. Dude, hang on. I just came up with that. Ah, man, that's fucking good right there. Hang on. That's fucking crazy. But it's kind of crazy though that they look. You squint your eyes, they almost look the same. Hmm. It's kind of unsettling a little bit. Not gonna lie. Next in the Sunday Talk, for those who did not also hear about this too. Um, but yeah, this happened. It's not really much, and I'm probably not going to talk about just like the Pizza Hut thing right there because it's Pizza Hut. Domino's is better, by the way. But coming on next from the Sunday Talk, and this is Nina Lin. If you guys didn't know about Nina Lin, she's notorious for doing a lot of bad shit and kind of stupid. Yeah, not going to go into the lore of how bad it is. Well, let's just say she's been banned on Twitch for that time. I do not know if they're going to ban like other nuisance streamers and just permanently ban them, but so far what this that is as I have seen, people are saying, oh, well, Twitch cannot disclose saying it has a permanent ban. I mean, I think you can look that stuff up on like the Twitch, thing right there where it shows like stats and stuff like that. But I mean, the fact that this happened, I mean, we all know Dan Clancy. Like she could still be banned for like the next month, and then she'll just come back, which is just insane. I mean, we still got Hassan though, so I guess that's still like there. Unfortunately, eventually we will see peace in Twitch. Maybe I don't know. I honestly just I kind of gave up on peace on Twitch because it's just like I don't. I know people want to say like, oh, but it can't be Dan Clancy. It's like, oh no. Well, I feel like it's him, and then probably like the people who also support that. So it's a little bit on that though. I don't know. It's just me. Rick, hello, hello. How are you, Shimp? I'm not Shimp. I don't know what you mean. How dare you put this like false narrative right there? Hmm. Pathetic. God damn it, that did not help, did it? Chat's like, oh, hang on, chat. Like, nope. I feel like chat's just like, wait, hey guys, he got caught on 4K. Pretty good. How about you, say? I'm doing good, Rick. I'm doing good. I'm just like giving chat the little rundown of how I feel stuff's been going on this week on the Sunday Talk. Definitely, if you missed out on it, it's going to be edited down and posted on Thursday or like Wednesday night, I guess, for people back in the US. There's that. There's a lot of stuff going on. There we go. I got something on like my neck's been kind of twisted lately. But chat, we're on the final section of the Sunday Talk. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And that is the meanwhile on the internet, which is stuff that did not get put into the main section of the Sunday Talk. And it will not get that much time on there, but I'm like, hey, you know what? Like, this is interesting. Let's talk about it anyway. Meanwhile, on the internet, a flip phone that blocks social media and web browsers will soon be available for $499. Yeah, yeah, that's so 499. I wait, what? Hang on, what? I, I don't know how I feel about that. This the Comorde, I don't know how to say that right there. It's a callback. We'll still have apps such as WhatsApp, Telegram, Google Maps, and Uber. And you can see a picture of it right there with what you have. You got people, you got WhatsApp, you got a retro camera, and HD music, and notes. Didn't this cost like $50 like a long time ago? Honestly, I feel like I should have not said that because chat's gonna be like, wait, hang on, Sin, how do you know the exact price and details of this model right here? Stay off the internet chat. Don't listen to anyone on the internet chat. I know some of you always like to do that joke. No, don't. I start listening to me right now when I said that. But yeah, like it's gonna have Uber and WhatsApp, and you can call people. $499. This is like a phone that you would. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this is like a phone you would give to your grandparents. I'm sorry, it's true. Like because Grandpa Lion is like that. Like Grandpa Lion has like all this stuff right here, like on his social media, and he always downloads stuff from like the App Store, and it's like so much crazy shit, and you're just like, what the fuck? This is like a phone for like your grandma or grandfather. Like that's all this is used for. This is so man. This is like man. This is man. I just getting like those fucking Vietnam flashbacks right now when I first had my first like flip phone. Holy shit. I mean, nothing. Chat. Stay off the fucking internet. Chat. Jesus fucking Christ. Don't listen to anyone on the internet. Oh my god. Anyway, we're not gonna go any more about this. I don't want chat to be like, wait, wait, hang on, say, how old are you? Shut up. Meanwhile, on the internet, 6 ice cream companies in Japan were raided by the authorities over allegations of them forming a ice cream cartel. Yes, an ice cream cartel. Investigation comes after years of rising dessert prices across the country of Japan. Yeah. Huh. There's a lot, I've been noticing like this past week, a lot of stuff talking about cartels lately. And now we have ice cream cartel. Hmm. I feel like something bad may happen. You know what? Surely not. I'll be fine. Here's boss music. But yeah, there's an ice cream cartel in Japan. I'm actually I don't know, that's kind of cool, but that's also kind of funny and like silly at the same time. But man, that's ice cream cartel chat. Ice cream cartel in Japan. Wouldn't that be like no, I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to say that. There's like their version of cartels. I'm not like that's the hint right there. I don't want to say it because I don't want to go down that path. Oh, I forgot to get that. Okay, there you go. Meanwhile, on the internet, McDonald's is bringing back the fried apple pie to celebrate America turning 250 years. The classic dessert was phased out of the menu in the 90s, but will be back on June 23rd. The fried apple pie. Diabetes. Sorry. I'm not wrong. Also, I'm just going to say this too. Didn't they have like apple pie as little desserts in McDonald's? Because I remember I think I had that like maybe like once or twice when I was little. 2000s. I know some of you guys just say, but that's in the 90s show. No, like I honestly felt like I think it was like 2000 like 10 ish when they still had apple pies. Then again, I don't know anymore. I honestly, why do I feel like we've had these apple pies and Is it weird? Like, am I experiencing that effect? I would have sworn they had apple pies. Hmm. Maybe, maybe I'm having that effect because it looks very familiar, and I would have recalled that they had apple pies. It was mainly for breakfast though. Hmm. That's kind of weird. Anyway, yeah. So fried apple pies are coming back. They're coming back on June 23rd, which is going to be in 2 days from today. Probably yeah, that's actually on Wednesday, isn't it? Oh wow, look at that. It's coming back on Wednesday. Hmm. Meanwhile, on the internet, how many of you guys like anime? Ah, that's what I thought. Fucking filthy casual. I just like, what the fuck, man. Anyway, we got a brand new season of Sake and Peeps. Season 2, and the new trailer has been put out. The expected air date is October 2026. It's a little like fantasy comedy about like a tire worker that adopts a pet bird. And honestly, I really like it. It looks really cool. And it's kind of funny too. I honestly liked it. Oh, wait, hang on. And it's been so long since the first season came out. Wait, hang on. I think the season came out like last year. No, wait, 2 years ago. Holy shit, it's been that long. Oh my god, what the fuck? What the hell have I been doing? But yeah, we got a new season of the Saki and Peeps. I look forward to that on October, around October 2026, guys. So keep down your calendars. Keep down your calendars. I think that should have concluded though for today. Let's get back to the main chatting section. All right, there we go. Much better. Who's that? There we go. All right. And that shall conclude everything that has happened on the Sunday Talk. If you guys happen to have anything that's popped up that you feel like, hey, you know, like this is something interesting to talk about and maybe people should see this too, feel free to tag me in one of my social medias on Blue Sky, Twitter, or Threads, or X, you know, Twitter or X, however you want to call it. But if you want me to see a lot more easier, feel free to join the Discord. You know, it's free. It means a lot, and you guys get to keep up with any kind of updates that happen. If any kind of scuff happens, disconnections, or like any personal biz that may have happened that may affect stream schedule wise, yeah, just post it on Discord. And it's also, you know, we're pretty chill. We have like all this stuff going on. We have community nights every Wednesday, so if you like to watch movies or play video games and meet new people, yeah, feel free to join in on that. But with that out the way, thank you so much for coming by. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. There you go. Okay, got the YouTube video, guys. But that will probably conclude stream because I gotta download this and then start editing it out right away. That's the worst part. A little bit of, I guess, like TLDR. Hang on, what's today? 21st. I don't know what. I don't know my time of days. Time of days are wrong. Let's see. Probably want to say like next week. That might be the last Sunday talk, and it might get shuffled around sometime later on that week, which sucks because I'm not able to do that. But it will still get recorded. It'll still be posted on Thursdays, but I may not just be able to like really go into all that. So it might be like when I get a little bit more stuff though. But again, like if you guys want to post it on Discord, I'll still cover it on there. It'll just be, it won't be live streamed though because timing wise will be just very bad. But thank you guys so much for coming by. I'm gonna end stream right now so I can get the videos, the video downloaded, finalized, all that sorts of stuff, and get that all going. But if some of the family members are on right, I don't think actually any of them are on, but if they are, if you're in the Discord, you can check one of the friends if they're on right now, because I know some of them usually stream this late back in the US, or early I should say. Is it early? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be some people on. So again, like, unfortunately, just because I gotta get going too, I will have to end stream. sadly. But again, thank you all so much for coming by, for lurking in, listening in, saying hi. You know, I know the stream is a little bit shorter than usual, just because of the situation going on over here with the power going out every now and then. I don't want to really push it that much longer. Have a fantastic rest of your day, guys. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and those are my words of wisdom. The end. All right. Bye, Moon. Bye, Rick. Bye, people from Twitch. Bye, people from YouTube. Thank you so much for lurking in and saying hi. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.